new direction. That's what's happening in America right now. Change is what's happening in America.
So many people here rallying together to support Barack Obama. Today, you're part of history. You're part of a national initiative today. Communities and cities all over America are gathering just like we are to show our support for Senator Barack Obama. Let's give it up for Barack Obama. None of this would be possible without a few people. Our national coordinator, Tammy LaFall Williams, our state coordinator, Deanna Goodson, and our team here in Austin, which was put together by the ambassador, Dr. Anil Singh. Anil, thank you. The team of Stephanie Fitzharris, Dana Twomley, Chris Wilson, and Anil Singh, and all the various other helpers. I really appreciate everything everyone's done in a short time to get this event off the ground. Our first speaker, U.S. Congressman Lloyd Doggett. Everybody here knows what a great Congressman Lloyd Doggett is. And he's also a superdelegate. The one thing I want to say about Lloyd Doggett, I think that wraps up how he represents us, is a quote directly from Barack Obama. My job is not to represent Washington to you, but to represent you to Washington.
And it is with our involvement that we're going to secure the change we need abroad and here at home. So much silliness this past week. You know, we've had a president who wore a flat lapel every time, I guess, he was doing so much harm to families in America, and who wore his religion on his sleeve at the time he seemed to be conducting activities that certainly weren't consistent with anything I ever learned in Sunday school. And I think what we need is a president that can cause us to come together, heal some of those old wounds, and engender with the faith community, with all of us, the effort that we need to get genuine change. And so I know this is part of an effort this afternoon that I've got to leave a little early for an event I had already set up out in Southwest Austin at 1 o'clock that more people will be coming out to. You know, it's good to see all these phones out here. There's calls, it's not even 3 in the morning, and everybody's got their phone out, and they're ready to go. They know how to use it. And whether you're here because of commitment to public service, or you're here for an hour or two of phone calls, we're glad you're here and a part of this national effort. Senator Obama has talked so much about hope. I'm convinced that hope springs from gatherings like this. People, many of whom, and some of you come up this afternoon, said, I always thought it was impossible, that any participation was just not going to lead anywhere. But Barack Obama has given me new hope and has convinced me that my extra effort can make us part of history, part of the change that our country so desperately needs. In Pennsylvania, we have an uphill climb. But it is a climb that making those calls and individualizing our commitment and talking to people on a one-on-one basis can help narrow the gap that has been there and help us close that gap to success. Victory. We know that victory doesn't come to those who deserve it, it comes to those who work for it. So many of you have worked again and again. And I'm convinced that this extra little effort this afternoon is a small part that each of us can do. I was the first official event, I guess, I did after my announcement was with Senator Kennedy down in San Marcos, a great gathering on behalf of a couple of days before the Texas debate. And we were talking there backstage about the great book that Teddy White wrote about the making of the president, the first one of a series back in 1960. You know, as we visited there, I realized that each of us have a few words in the book that is being written this year, the making of the president for a new century, for a total change in the wrongs that we've been involved in for these last 8 years, that we're going to write our own book of history the making of the president, the election of Barack Obama. Thank you very much.
Fundamentally new direction. That's what's happening